we are going to start with the next lecture of class 9th mathematics chapter 2 polynomials. In this lecture we are talking about the factorization methods. So the next factorization method we are going to talk about is to factorize the quadratic trinomials. So trinomial means it has three terms, and quadratic means the degree of the highest order degree of the variable is 2. This is the highest order degree and number of terms is 3. So the most general form we have, it is basically ax square plus bx plus c, but over here we are restricted to this form that we are considering. Suppose a is equal to 1, then we have x square plus bx plus c. So the method to find this is that we have to find two integers p and q such that p plus q is equal to b, that is coefficient of x. But it is important over here when we are solving this kind of, we are talking about this value of a is, we are considering it is 1, and the product of p and q should be c. If we are able to find such numbers p and q, then we can write this as x square plus p plus q times x plus p into q. Now if we separate these terms, it is p square plus px plus qx plus p into q. Now we group these terms, we make the group of these two terms and we make the group of these two terms, and we take common. So x is common, we are left with x plus p. We take q common and we are left with x plus p. Now from this term we can take x plus p common, we can take x plus p common. So the answer is x plus q into x plus p. So we have started with the equation x square plus bx plus c, and we have obtained the form x plus q into x plus p. Now the only thing that we have to learn is that how we can find these numbers p and q. So how to find this number, there is no fixed procedure, but as much problems you solve, you keep on going solving the problems, it will become easy for you to find such numbers. So in the first example we are talking about x square plus 9x plus 18. So what we want to do is we want to split this number 9 in such a way, we want to find p and q. We want to split this number in two parts, p and q, so that sum of p and q is 9 and the product of p and q is 18. So what we are saying, the product of p and q should be 18. It means we are interested in the factors of 18. So if I write the factors of 18, then they are 1, 2, 3, then the next factor we have, it is 6, the next factor is 9, and next factor is 18. So what we are saying, I am trying to write 18 is equal to, you can write 1 into 18, you can write 18 is equal to 2 into 9, we can write 18 is equal to 3 into 6. So out of these numbers we can see that this 3 into 6 is there, for which 3 plus 6 is 9. So we are saying this 3 will serve as p and this 6 will serve as q for us. So the numbers we have obtained are 6 and 3. So we write this expression as x square, in place of 9 we are writing it is 3 plus 6x plus 18. So that is equal to x square plus 3x plus 6x plus 18. We are grouping the terms, so you can make the group like this. You can make the group like 6x plus 18. So the answer you will get, it is x is common, it is x plus 3 plus 6 is common, it is x plus 3. So the final answer is x plus 6 into x plus 3. Similarly, in the next question, we are having x square plus 5x minus 24. So it is minus sign over here. This is important to note over here. It is minus sign over here. So we will solve correspondingly. So in this case, first of all, we look at this term 24 and we try to find the factors. It is 1 into 24. Then it is 2 into 12. Then next is 3 into 8. If you look at this term 3 into 8, what we are saying now it is important to see over here that p plus q should be equal to 5 and p into q should be equal to minus 24. So when we are saying p into q is minus 24, it means, what this thing means, one of p or q is negative. Suppose we consider q is negative. It means this number when we are talking about, so we are basically talking about p minus q should be 5. We need the positive answer. So we are saying p minus q should be 5. Now from this we say this value 8 we are assigning it as p and this 3 we are assigning it as q. So what we get is p minus q is 3 minus 8 is 8 minus 3, that is equal to 5, and p into q is 3 into 8 minus 24. So we are getting the answers in this form, that it is 5 and this is minus 24. So what we have done over here, this plus 5 is there. So in place of 5, we are writing it is 8 minus 3. In place of 24, we are writing it is 8 into minus 3. In place of minus 24, we are writing 8 into minus 3. So we are getting the terms in this form. In place of minus 24, we are writing minus 3 into 8. So how we group the terms now is, these first two terms we have grouped, x square plus 8x. So we are left with this. We have taken x common and we are left with x plus 8. From the second two terms, we can take minus 3 common. We have taken minus 3 common and we are left over here as x plus 8. Now from these two terms, x plus 8 is common and we are left with x minus 3. Similarly, in the next question, we are having p plus q. We are saying over here that p plus q is minus 4 and p into q is minus 21. Again same thing we are getting, that one of p or q is negative. Second thing we come to know, if suppose I am saying q is negative, then we have p is positive, and now what we know is that p minus q is minus 4. So it is minus sign over here. It means q is the larger than p. Things will become more clear to you when we solve this. We are saying we are trying to find the factors of 21. So the factors of 21, to find the factor of 21, we are first writing 1 into 21. Then it is 3 into 7. Now we know that p minus q should be 4. So when we are taking 7 and 3, the answer, if we subtract 7, 3 we are performing 3 minus 7, the answer is minus 4. So difference in this question and the previous question is, in the previous question this part was positive, so we are writing in place of 3 minus 7 we have to write 7 minus 3 over there, but now we are writing it is 3 minus 7, so answer is minus 4. So what we get from this is that we can write this term as x square minus 7x plus 3x, and now 21, when we are talking about minus 21 is there, so minus 21 means we are writing it as plus minus 7 into 3. You can write it like x square minus 7x plus 3x plus minus 7 into 3. So you will group these two terms, So first two terms we are taking x common, so answer is x minus 7. From the next terms we are taking 3 common and we are left with x minus 7. So when you will take 3 common from this, you are left with x minus 7. So from both these terms you can take x minus 7 common. When you will take x minus 7 common, the answer you will get it is x minus 7 into x plus 3. Similarly, the next question is x square plus 5 root 3x plus 12. Now what we come to know from this is that how we want to divide this is, we want to divide 5 root 3 should be the sum. We are saying p plus q should be 5 root 3 and p into q should be 12. Now if p plus q is 5 root 3, it means p is of the form a root 3 and q is of the form some b root 3. We are saying p and q should be of the form a root 3 and b root 3. Only then their product sum can be 5 root 3. So what we are saying that a plus b will be equal to 5. Why we are saying so? We are saying p plus q is this. So when we substitute the value over here, what you will get? It is a root 3 plus b root 3 is equal to 5 root 3. You take root 3 common, you will get a plus b into root 3 is equal to 5 root 3. We divide by root 3 on both sides. So we get a plus b is equal to 5. Now second thing we have is p into q, that is a root 3 into b root 3, that should be equal to 12. This is the second condition. So what we get is ab into 3 is equal to 12. So this implies us ab is equal to 4. So we have two equations over here. One is a plus b is equal to 5 and second is a into b is equal to 4. So from this you will get b is equal to, so we want to find such number over here, a and b should be there and these are the integers and we know a into b is 4. It means we have to find the factors of 4. So it is 1 into 4, 2 into 2. So 1 into 4 will serve our purpose, that it is 1 plus 4 is 5. So what we see from this is the numbers that are required are, one number is root 3 and second number is 4 root 3. So we write this term as x square plus root 3x plus 4 root 3x plus 12. We can write it as root 3 into 4 root 3. Now when we group these terms, these two are grouped and these two terms are grouped. So what we get when we take x common from the first terms, we get it is x plus root 3. Then next we take 4 root 3 common from the second term and we are left with x plus root 3. In the last step we take x plus root 3 common from both these terms, and you will get the answer in the form x plus 4 root 3 common, and the term that is left is x plus k root of 3. Similarly, in the next question, we have the product should be 30, minus 30 should be product, and the sum should be 3 root 3. Now, if the product is minus 30, it means that the numbers, one of the numbers is negative, one of the numbers is positive. P and Q, when we are talking about, one is positive, one is negative, and their difference should be, now we are not talking about their sum, we are talking about their difference should be 3 root 3. We are considering them as positive, their difference, or we are saying P minus Q automatically. If one number is negative, then we are saying their sum should be 3 root 3. Again, the same kind of thing we are having over here, that we have to divide 30 in such a way that the answer should contain square root 3. For answer to contain square root 3 means we are saying that P is of the form something A root 3, B is of the form B, Q is of the form B root 3. So we are saying A into B should be equal to 30 by 3 with negative sign, so it should be equal to minus 10. Second thing we have is their sum, A root 3 plus B root 3, that should be equal to 3 root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled. So now when we divide this 10 minus 10, we are having 1 into 10, 2 into 5. You look at this term, 2 into 5. So what we get from this is, we can divide this term as 5 root 3 minus 2 root 3. We are talking about this part. It is 5 root 3 minus 2 root 3. If we subtract these two terms, the answer we will get it is 3 root 3. And the second part is, if we are having 5 root 3 minus 2 root 3, we are taking the product, then their product is minus 30. So this is how we are going to write these terms over here. And in place of minus 30, you can write, in place of minus 30, you can write it is 2 root 3 with minus sign into 5 root 3. In place of 30, you can write this term, it is 2 root 3 into 5 root 3. Minus sign is already there, so you need not to put this. So when you will take common from x from this, you are left with 5 root 3. From the next two terms, you can take 2 root 3 common, you are left with 5 root 3, and this is your final answer. Now in this next question, we are having P plus Q whole square minus 20P plus Q minus 125. So this P plus Q is there, P plus Q is there. We write this P plus Q as x. So our question becomes x square minus 20x minus 125. And if we write the, now both these elements, these are negative, so we try to factorize this term 125. So we are having 1 into 125, then next factor is 5 into 25, and we see that 5 into 25 is 125, and 5 minus 25 is minus 20. So it means we can write minus 20 as this term over here. We can write minus 20 as minus 25x plus 5x. So that this term is equal to this, and 125 we can write it as 5 into 25. So when you will write it like this, we are grouping the terms. These two terms are grouped and these two terms are grouped separately. Then we take common, x minus 25 is left, x minus 25 is left. We take x minus 25 common from these two terms, and we are left with x plus 5. Similarly, in the next question, it is a raised to power 4 in the previous question, what the next step you can do, you can just replace x with p plus q. So the answer you will get, it is p plus q minus 25 into p plus q plus 5. This is your final answer. Similarly, in the next question, we are replacing a square with x. So the equation become x square plus 4x plus 3. You will write the factors of 3. Factors of 3 is 3 into 1, and 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So what we get is, we write this equation in this form, that it is x square plus 3x plus x plus 3. We group these terms like this. From the first term we are taking x common and we are left with x plus 3. In the second term we are having x plus 3 into 1. So when you will take x plus 3 common from these two terms, what we are left with is x plus 1. Now we have substituted x is equal to a square. In this we have to substitute this. So the final answer you will get, it is a square plus 3 into a square plus 1. So till now we are dealing with the equations of the form. The equations were of the form x square plus bx plus c. Now we are going to deal with the equations of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So in the previous case we were saying that p plus q should be b and p into q should be equal to c. But now the difference is that p into q should be equal to a into c. So when we have this kind of, we have to find basically p and q in this form. Rest whole of the procedure is same. The only difference is that how we find p and p into q should be a into c now. So we look at this with an example. So over here the number we have, it is 6x square plus 17x plus 5. It means we have to split, we have to find p and q, so that p plus q should be equal to 17 and p into q is now 5 into 6, that is equal to 30. Earlier p into q was the constant term, now p into q is a into c, that is equal to 30. So we start factorizing. We look at the factors of 30. So it should be 1 into 30, 2 into 15, and we know 2 plus 15 is equal to 17. It means we are interested in the numbers 2 and 15. So we write it like 6x square plus, now in place of 17 we will write it is 2 plus 15 into x plus 5. Earlier we were writing this number in the form, but now in the form p into q, but now this is not p into q, this will remain 5 because p into q is a into c. So what we get from this is 6x square plus 15x, or if we solve it like this, it is basically 2x plus 15x plus 5. We group these two terms, so x is common. So what we get, 2x is common. So what we are left over here, it is 3x plus 1. From the next term 5 is common and we are left is 3x plus 1. This term is same in both these cases. So it is 2x plus 5 into 3x plus 1. So now we move towards our next example. Now in this question we have to find the number p and q such that p plus q is 9 and p into q, that should be equal to 4 root 2 into square root 2, that is equal to 4 into 2, that is equal to 8. So The numbers are simple. We are saying that P is 8 and Q is 1, then P into Q is 8 and P plus Q is 9. So when we write these terms in this form, it is root 2x square plus 8x plus x plus 4 square root of 2. Now the problem is how we are going to take common from these terms. So what we know from here is that how we are solving this. We are grouping the terms like this. This is one group and this is the second group. From the second group, you cannot take anything common. It means it will remain like x plus 4 root 2. From the first group, clearly we can take x common and we are left with root 2x plus 8. So now what we are going to do is, we are looking at these terms over here. It is root 2x and this is 1 into x. So we take this root 2 common from here, so that we can make these two terms identical. So when we take root 2 common from this term, we are left with x plus 8 over square root 2 plus x plus 4 square root 2. Now 8 over square root 2, when you rationalize this term, rationalizing factor is square root 2. So the answer you will get, it is 8 root 2 over 2, that is equal to 4 square root of 2. It means we have made this to the form square root 2x into x plus 4 root 2 plus x plus 4 root 2. Now these two terms, they are same, and basically we are having into 1 over here. So when you will take x plus 4 root 2 common, we are left with this root 2x plus 1. This is our final answer. Now in the next question, it is 2x square plus 11x minus 21. So what we have is p plus q should be 11 and p into q should be equal to minus 21 into 2. It means one of the numbers is negative, one is positive. So basically we are talking about it is minus 42. So for minus 42, we need the product is minus 42 and their difference should be 11. Why I am using the word difference? Because now the numbers, they are negative. You can say their sum is positive, but we are looking at the factors of 42. So we are considering it as positive. So we are looking at the difference over here. So when we take the factors of 42, we will see that when you will take 1 into 42, it is not working in this case. Then we take 2 into 21, it is also not suitable for this case. Next we have it is 3 into 14, it is 42, and if we calculate 14 minus 3, the answer is 11. So it means this value is sufficient for us. So how our question transforms is, it becomes 2x square, then it is positive sign over here, so we write plus 14x, then minus 3x. From where we are getting this? We are getting this from this particular value, that the value of p and q is 14 and 3. Why minus 3x? Because their product is negative, so we have to consider one of them as negative, but their sum is positive, so the greater number is positive and smaller number is negative. And the last term is minus 21. We group these terms. First two terms are there, then these two terms are there, then we have to take common, so we take 2x common, so we are left with x plus 7. We take minus 3 common, so it is x plus 7. So again x plus 7 is common in both these terms, so the final answer that you will get, it is x plus 7 is common, so we are left with 2x minus 3. So this is our final answer, that it is x plus 7 into 2x minus 3. Now in the next question it is 6x square plus 7x minus 3. So what we see from this is that p plus q should be 7, p into q should be 6 into minus 3, that is equal to minus 18. So what factors of 18 will work over here? It is 9 and 2, because it is negative, so difference is there. So how we can write this term is 6x square, we want the answer positive, so it is plus 9x minus 2x. This value is negative, so it is minus 3. Now you are getting the answer in this form. So how we are going to group the terms? It is 6x square plus 9x is one group and minus 2x minus 3 is the second group. From this you are taking 3x common, this term will remain as it is, and it is basically into 1. So from both these terms we are taking 2x plus 3 common, and what we are left with is 3x minus 1. Similarly, in the next question it is 9x square minus 22x plus 8. So what is the difference between these two questions? In the previous question, the p plus q is positive and p into q is negative. But now we are having p plus q should be equal to minus 22 and p into q should be equal to 8. It means p and q, they have, this thing means same sign. Either they are both positive or both negative. From this condition and from this condition, we can see their sum should be negative. It means p and q should be both negative. We are saying p and q should be both negative. So we are trying to find such number. So when we split these numbers in this form, it is 8 into 9, 9 into 8, that is equal to 72. It is a positive number we have. So we start dividing these numbers. You start finding the factors of this number. It is 1 into 72, then 2 into, then it is divisible by 3, then it is divisible by 4, and you will find that 4 into 18 is 72. And second thing we have is 4 plus 18 is 22. But the number we require, it is minus 22. So what we are going to do now is, it is 9x square. We require minus 22. So what we do, it is minus 4x minus 18x. So we are saying our numbers are not 4 and 18. They are minus 4 and minus 18. Why? Because both should be either positive or both negative. Second condition we have, their sum is negative. It means both numbers should be negative. Both negative because their sum is negative and they are of same sign. They are of same sign is coming from second condition, and from the first condition we are getting their sum is negative. So it means both these numbers, they are negative, and it is plus 8. So how we are going to group this is the first group, this is the second group. From the first group we take x common, we are left with 9x minus 4. From the second group we take minus 2 common, so we are left with minus 9x minus 4. Both these are same, so we take 9x minus 4 common and we are left with x minus 2, and this is our final answer. Now in the next question we have 35y square plus 13y minus 12. Now what we have is, this term is positive, this term is negative. So what we see from this, p plus q should be 13, it is positive, and p into q should be 35 into minus 12, that is minus 420. It means they have opposite signs. one is positive, one is negative. So when we start factorizing 420, start making the factors of 420, what you will get? The first factor it is 2, so we are writing it is 210. Next factor it is 2, so what we are left over here it is 105. The next factor it is 3, so with 3 you will get it is 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15, and last you will get it is 5 and 7. So from this what we see is its factors are basically 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 1 is a factor, 2, 3. Then after this, if I keep on writing it like this, so what we get? It is basically 1 into 420. Then 2 is the factor. We can write 2 into 210. Then we can write 3 into. Then we can write 4 into. 4 is also a factor. Then 5 is also a factor. 6 is also a factor. 7 is also a factor. Then 8 is not a factor because you cannot make 8 with these terms. You cannot make 8 with these terms. Then 9 we cannot make, 10 we cannot make, 10 we can make, so 10 is also a factor. Next 11 is not a factor, 12 is not a factor, 12 is a factor. Then 13 is not a factor, 14 is not a factor, and 15 is a factor. And when you find these numbers over here, you will calculate these numbers over here, and finally you will see it is 15 into 28 is there. This is a bit lengthy procedure, but this always works. So it is 15 into 28 is there, and we can see that 28 minus 15 is 13. So what we see from this? What we require is, we need is 35y square. The answer should be positive. It means we are writing plus 28y minus 15y minus 12. From the first two terms, what we can take common is 7y common. So you will get the answer is 5y plus 4. From the next two terms, you will take 3 common, and we are left with 5y plus 4. Now you will take 5y plus 4 common, and you will get the answer is 5y plus 4 into 7y minus 3. So the main part of these questions is to find the p and q, so that we can write the middle term as p plus q. If you are able to write it, then rest of the things are quite simple. Now next is factorize this equation. So what we have over here now is that p plus q is 5 and p into q is 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. So what we get, it is minus of 4 into 2 into 3, that is equal to minus 24. So we want to find the number in this form, and the numbers will be 8 and 3. So how we are going to split this equation is 4 root 3 x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3, because it is plus 5, so we will write 8 minus 3. Now we have to make these two terms alike. So what we are going to do is, suppose we are taking 4x common from the first term, so what we are left with is root 3x plus 2. Now in the second term, in the second part, in the second grouped terms, we want to make it in the form root 3 plus 2. So it means what we have to do, we have to take this root 3 common over here. So when we take minus root 3 common, so what we are left in the first part is 3x over square root 3. Negative sign has already gone. 3x is there and we are dividing it with square root 3, and next we are left with is 2, because minus square root 3 is already common, so we are left with plus 2 over here. Now if we look at this term, 3 over square root 3, we are talking about 3 over square root 3. You rationalize this term, so what you will get, it is 3 root 3 over 3. 3 gets cancelled and we are left with square root of 3. So basically this whole term is square root of 3. So both these terms, it is square root 3x plus 2, square root 3x plus 2. You take square root 3x plus 2 common, and what we are left with is 4x minus root 3. This is the term we are left with. Now in the next question, it is 2x square minus 7x minus 39. So now we know that when we have to factorize this kind of terms, what we have to do, we have to find p and q such that p plus q is equal to minus 7 and p into q is equal to minus 39. Now this term is negative, it means p and q will be of different signs or opposite signs, we can say. So when they are of opposite sign, it means we are talking about that their difference should be 7. So basically 39 into 2 is there. So it is 70 minus 78. So you try to factorize 78, try to find the factors of 78, and when you will check the difference between 13 and 6, it is 7, and 13 and 6, or we are saying 13 into 6, that is equal to 78. So our question reduces to the form 2x square minus 13x plus 6x minus 39. So you will take x common from the first two terms, and from the second two terms you will take 3 common, and you will get the answer. Similarly, in the next question, it is 42 minus r square. So if you write it in the, this is in the standard form, so if you write in this form, it is minus r square minus r plus 42. It means p plus q we require, it is minus 1, and p into q we require, it is 42 into minus 1 is equal to minus 42. So 7 6 of 42 is there. So it means 7 and 6 will be sufficient for this question. So how we can write this is minus r square, then it is minus r, it means minus 7r plus 6r, and last time it is plus 42. So this is your answer. So when you will take r common, or you can say minus r common from this, you will get it is r plus 7, and from the next term you will take 6 common and you will get r plus 7. Now these two terms are the same term, so the answer you will get it is r plus 7 into, you can write 6 minus r, or you can write minus r plus 6. Now in the next question, we are having 12 in the denominator over here and 6 is the denominator over here. So to solve these kind of questions, first we take LCM over here. The LCM will be 12. Otherwise, what we have to find? We have to find p plus q should be equal to minus 5 by 6, and p into q should be equal to 2 into 1 by 12, that is equal to 1 by 6. And it will be difficult to find such numbers because these are the fractions we are having. These are the number in the form p by q. These are not the integers we have. So it is difficult to find p and q in this case. So in place of doing this, what we do is we take the LCM over here. The LCM is 12. So our problem becomes 24x square minus 10x plus 1. So this is our numerator part now, and we try to solve or factorize this numerator. So basically we are saying we are having now is 1 by 12 into 24x square minus 10x plus 1, and we want to factorize this. So what we have is p plus q should be equal to minus 10, and p into q should be equal to 24 into 1 is equal to 24. So what we have, this is 24, it means p and q will have same sign. Second thing we have, see, if they have same signs, it means their sum should be 10. We are saying their sum should be minus 10. So what we get is the value of p and q is 6 and 4. So what we can write is, we are talking just about the numerator part over here. This is just the numerator part we are talking about. So it is 24x square. It is minus 10x. So we can add minus 6x minus 4x, and it is plus 1. So when you will group these terms, you will get the answer is 4x minus 1 into 6x minus 1. So you can leave the answer up to this place also. This is also the correct answer, that 1 by 12 into 4x minus 1 into 6x minus 1. Now the next we have is 5 into 3x plus y whole square plus 6 into 3x plus y minus 8. So this term is same in both these cases. So what we do, we substitute this as, say, z. So our problem becomes 5z square plus 6z minus 8. This is our polynomial. Whatever answer we will get, we will replace z is equal to 3x plus y. In our final answer, we will replace z with 3x plus y. And to solve this, how we have solved this, we are saying that the numbers we have obtained over here, it is 10 and minus 4, which are suitable for splitting the middle term. So we are saying 10 plus minus 4 is 6, and 10 into minus 4 is minus 40. Why it is minus 40 over here? Because it is minus 8 into 5, that is equal to minus 40. So when we split the terms using this, we get the answer in the form z plus 2 into 5z minus 4. And what value of z we have to substitute? It is 3x plus y. So when you will substitute this value, you will get the answer in this form. So you can try this question at your own, that how we are getting this answer. Now in the next question, it is x raised to power 4 minus 3x square plus 2. So it is x square over here and x raised to power 4 over here. So what we do is, we substitute x square equal to y. So our question reduces to the form y square minus 3y plus 2. This is our polynomial now. And to solve this polynomial, we have to split the middle term. And how we have split the middle term? It is minus 2y minus y. The answer you are getting over here, it is y minus 2. On factorizing this polynomial, you are getting the answer y minus 2 into y minus 1. And now what we have to do, we have y is equal to x square. We substitute it over here, so we get it is x square minus 2 into x square minus 1. X square minus 2 means x square minus square root 2 square, and x square minus 1 means x square minus 1 square. So it is just like the formula a square minus b square in both these cases, and it is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So if I talk about this first term, it is x is equal to a and root 2 is equal to b. So the answer I will get, it is a minus root 2 into a plus square root 2, and the second term will become x minus 1 into x plus 1. So this is the final answer you will get in this case. Now in the next question, it is 7 square root 2x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. So what we have to do in this case is, we have to find the numbers. We are saying it is 7 root 2x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. It means p plus q should be equal to minus 10 and p into q should be equal to 7 root 2 into minus 4 root 2. So the answer you will get, it is minus 56. So when we start finding the factors of 56, we will see that the number minus 14 and 4 will serve our purpose. So we will write this equation as 7 root 2x square minus 14x plus 4x minus 4 root 2. So what we are going to do now, we are going to take 7 root 2x common from this. So when you will take 7 root 2x common from the first two terms, what we are left in the first term is x only. In the second term we are writing it is 14x over 7 root 2x. We have taken this common, so you just divide this, plus from the next two terms you can take 4 common and it is x minus square root of 2. Now from this term x gets cancelled. This is 7 to the 14 and what we are left with is 2 root. I am talking about, we are left with this 2 over square root of 2. When you rationalize this term, it is root 2 over root 2 and the answer you will get, it is 2 root 2 over 2. This 2 gets cancelled and the answer is square root of 2. So it means this whole term is equal to square root of 2. So now what we get, it is x minus square root of 2 and this term is also x minus square root of 2. So we take x minus square root of 2 common from the first term. What we are left with is 7 root 2x. From the second term we are left with is plus 4. So this is our answer in this case. Similarly in the next question, it is 5 root 5x square plus 30x plus 8 root 5. So p plus q should be 30 and p into q should be 5 root 5 into 8 root 5 and the value of this is 200. So what we see is that which numbers will serve over here, it is 20 into 10 is 200 and 20 plus 10 is 30. So we write it like 5 root 5x square plus 20x plus 10x plus 8 root 5. So what we can take common from first term is 5 root 5x. Then you will take this term common. So over here the power is 2, over here the power is 1. So what we are left over here is x. Again it is 20x over 5 root 5x plus, from these two terms what we can take common is, it is 2 root 5 we can say, or we are saying the common we can take from these two terms, it is only 2. So what we are left over here is 5x plus 4 root 5. So if we try to solve this, what we see from here is the coefficient over here it is x, but coefficient over here it is 5x. It means we have to take this 5 also common from this. So if we take this 5 as common from this 5 is gone and in the denominator we are getting 5 over here. So what we are saying it is, I'm talking about this term, this particular value first. So it is 5 4s are 20. So we are left with 4 by square root of 5. When you rationalize this term, you get 4 root 5 by 5. So the answer we are writing over here, it is 5 root 5x into x plus 4 root 5 by 5. This x is already cancelled. Then the next time you are getting it is 10 into x plus 4 root 5 by 5. Now this second term is common in both of these. So the final answer you will get it is 5 root 5x plus 10 into x plus 4 root 5 by 5. So this is your final answer. Now in the given answer, the answer that we have already shown over here, we have made a different kind of grouping and we have taken different kind of terms common. So answer seems like that these two are different answer, but basically both these answers, these are same. Why? If you will take 5 as LCM over here and you will try to solve these terms, then you will get the same kind of answer. So both these answers, these are correct. If you will write this answer, this is also correct. If you will write this answer, this is also correct answer. So both of these are the factorization of the given polynomial. Now we have the last question over here. It is 4x square plus 20x plus 25. So what we say, p plus q should be 20 and p into q should be 4 into 25, that is equal to 100. So which numbers are we are going to take? It is 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 and this is equal to 10 into 10. The number over here we will have it is 10 into 10. So what we get is, we are writing the number in this equation, this polynomial in the form 4x square plus 10x plus 10x plus 25. So from the first two terms, we group these two terms and we group these two terms. From the first two terms we have taken 2x common. From the next two terms we have taken 5 common and we obtain the final answer in the form 2x plus 5 into 2x plus 5. So basically both these terms, these are same and you can write it as 2x plus 5 whole square. So this is your answer in this case.